Mike, I'm using hair loss medication, Propecia, and it reduces DHT by 70%. Do you think this will affect my gains?
I was a heavyweight wrestler by the time I started as a freshman in high school. So the cool thing about that was I never had to diet.
Can you build muscle while you're in a caloric deficit?
So this guy has chicken legs. Why? Well, I'm assuming it's you don't squat. He says, but I still have chicken legs. Why? I would say that it's probably the form that you're doing. And so, and this is for everybody. It's a tough thing. And I fully understand that frustration you guys may have that you do have smaller legs or chicken legs and you train them tough, right? So it goes back to the guy that's leg pressing 16 plates. And then after that, he has to go squat and he's squatting 135. So there's a disconnect. And I'm not saying that that's you. I'm just saying that there's a big disconnect between you guys pushing weights and thinking your legs are going to grow.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
It's how you push the weights. It's how you do the exercises, develop the body parts.
How you feed the legs.
And so that's one of the biggest things. And then again, like Jeff said just now, it's you can train like an animal, but if you're not feeding it right, it's not recovering. You can only train as hard or as well as you recover. You can only train as well as you recover. If you are not recovering, you cannot train. That's it. Okay, so that's a hard one for you. This is what I recommend though for you. Thank you for the question first off over here on Instagram. And I do want to give props to this man right there. Ooh, because he has made that page blow up. Hey, will you guys also let me know how you guys are liking the page, the Mike O'Hearn Lifestyle? For anybody that's over there, get over into the Titan crew, post a video of your form. For anybody here that says, my shoulders aren't growing. Show me some side laterals. Show me how you're moving through the exercise. My legs aren't growing. Let me see a leg press. Let me see a leg curl. Let me see you do a hack squat. Let me see what you're doing so I can see if there's something visually I can see that you're not doing that's causing the defect or the lack of development in the body. Okay? So let's do that. That'd be a great one. Jeffrey?
This is a good question. I think we should get back on with Transcend too.
Okay.
This question because it's related. Mike, I'm using hair loss medication, Propecia, and it reduces DHT by 70%. Do you think this will affect my gains? So I think that's something.
Okay, that's a great question, and I will do. You write that down.
Yeah, and not even just will it affect my gains, but what will it affect?
Yeah,
will it affect my
hurt
testosterone?
your.
Will it affect this or that?
So yeah, let's have me talk to experts.
Because I'd like a detailed.
Yeah, let me find that out, and let me find that out for all of you guys that are doing hair treatment, because I know hair treatment. One of the biggest things is the side effect of ED, and so that's one big thing that I'll try to dive into with Transcend and see what there is or what options, because Propecia has been around for a long time, or it seems like it's been around for a long time. And that's one of the main things. But is there something newer that doesn't affect you? And
yeah.
Again,
and I've heard there's maybe if you're taking Propecia, well, you shouldn't take this because it's going to negate that, or this or that.
What have you heard?
I don't quote me because I don't really recall. But it's well, if you're taking Propecia, should you take DHEA because one is going to lower the other, or vice versa? So it's if you're taking the DHEA and Propecia, is DHEA doing anything at the end of the day? Because this is just kicking it out. Something like that.
And I'm glad you said this, my friend, because that gets my brain going all over because I do Propecia, but I also do DHEA. So it's one of those things okay, am I setting myself up to lose in an aspect of that? So that's a great question.
And then also, look at you. So even if you are, let's say hypothetically, it does not produce the most optimal result doing that, well, I mean, look at you still look pretty fucking good. So it's like, well,
I think that's with all the kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It's,
right.
it's like, does glutamine help? Helps a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
oh, glutamine, no, glutamine.
You know what I mean, though. But it's
Yeah.
like it's like
Right.
vitamin C. I'll take vitamin C.
Hell yeah.
Well, you're still going to get sick. Okay, but I'll at least take vitamin C. I guess that goes back to it. But this is a great question. I really like this question because I think a lot of guys, especially today, and then also it's a new age, and I'm a first-time father. So if I can get my son to keep his hair for however long and make sure everything's functioning correctly through him as he gets older, it's a new day. And Propecia has been around for so long. So I'm really curious about all these aspects, and I'll help you guys out on that. And then we should at some point, yes, I know you guys don't, most of you guys don't want to, but we should talk about skin care. And I know that you guys, it's skin. I'm a guy. I don't wear sunblock or anything like that. I think you guys are missing a great opportunity to stay healthy longer and visually healthy longer by trying to take care of the skin instead of not taking care of the skin.
Can you build muscle while you're in a caloric deficit?
Say that again. I'm deleting. We got a couple blocks here. These guys are. Okay, go for it. Sorry.
Can you be in a calorie deficit and build muscle? See the exhale?
Yeah.
Notice the exhale?
I know you guys hear that, and then I really do. I fully understand that you guys hear things like this. So the question was for you guys over here, if you didn't hear it, is can you build muscle in a calorie deficit?
It's a big tricky depends.
Hell yeah.
Kind of.
There might be the guy out there that can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't waste my time. It's so hard to build muscle.
Yeah,
I wouldn't waste my time trying to find that research out. You know what I mean? I just really wouldn't. Again, if you want to put on 30, you want to look like you put on 30 pounds, lose 15 pounds. Let me say it again. You want to look like you put on 30 pounds, lose 15 pounds. And so my point there is this, like when I did the 30-day blitz for the first time, it's definitely a deficit, but I looked 10 times bigger because I got leaner. And so that's where it really comes down to, if you are trying to put on muscle, you're basically tearing down your body and then telling it to recover without the nutrients to recover. So that's why the question is such a silly kind of question. It's like, it's already going to take you, listen, 5 pounds a year is what they talk about, the best you can do for building muscle, 5 pounds. And so you want to play out with being in a deficit and try to put on 5 pounds? I just don't recommend it. It's so tough already, guys. I don't know if you want to waste your time doing it that way, try it, have fun with it. I couldn't for myself do that. And I'm glad I didn't as a kid. Because again, I was a heavyweight wrestler by the time I started as a freshman in high school. So the cool thing about that was I never had to diet. The only time I ever dieted was for my bodybuilding show for 3 months. And it actually spiked that metabolism because I got right back on the calories. And so I put on so much size through those years. And I just think it's a struggle, guys. And you're making it harder on yourself.